Hi, and welcome to SimpleSpiritualityPH. Now, for those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Regine. I am an intuitive, manifesting-based tarot reader. I'm a certified Reiki healer and an overall light worker. And before we dive into today's video, I would like to invite everyone who would like to receive notifications on my new videos to please hit the subscribe button over there, I think. If you like this video later on, please give it your thumbs up. If you have any comments, suggestions, you want to say hey, please do comment them down below. And if you'd like your very own tarot reading or Reiki healing session with me, online for now, of course, here are the details. Alrighty, so let's get to the meat of the video. Now, today's video is a requested video. It's a reading about Red Velvet's Joy and Crush. Now, the request says Red Velvet's Joy and her boyfriend Crush. I didn't know that Crush was Joy's boyfriend. I don't know if they're still together by the time this video airs. So we'll just see. Let's just see the dynamic that they have together. I actually like Crush. I mean, his voice is really, really good. I especially liked him with his collaboration with Code Kunst, Circle. I think that's him, right? If I'm not mistaken. If I am mistaken, please correct me. And we'll pull out one card first for them. That's what I'm sensing. So one card for them, and we'll read the current energies of their relationship. Oh, this is a very cool card to get when you are reading a relationship, you know? Okay, first off the bat, there's already a message here. And I'm sensing that Joy and Crush have great communication with each other. This is Mercury, by the way. They have great communication with each other, which allows them to really express each other, you know? Communication, like verbal communication, is one of the most common ways by which we interact with each other, right? And not just interact with each other, but interact with each other as well as show affection, you know, show your dynamic. Basically, it's how we, it is what it is, how we interact with each other, right? So they have great communication at the moment. It seems like they also see eye to eye with each other in terms of emotions. You know how there's a saying that in a relationship, there is always one who loves the other one more? In this scenario, I'm actually thinking that they might love each other equally. So that's very, very good. They regard each other as equals. That is the energy that I'm getting. So they don't only have great communication, but they see each other as equals. They see eye to eye with each other. Emotionally, they are equal as well. They feel what each other is feeling as well. They're very intuitive about what the other person is feeling for them, you know? It's a beautiful it's a beautiful card. It's a beautiful relationship. And it's almost as if they kind of like complete the puzzle of each other. I know that as individuals, we do need to be complete in ourselves, but there is also this kind of relationship, like, for example, as an individual, you could be complete, you know, but once you step into a relationship, then you'll see another side of you, right? And in that side of you, it seems like they complement each other, right? You see over here, the male figure has the red going on, and see over here, the female figure has the red going on as well. And over here, you have like, it's very interesting because the female dons on a very, what do you call this? Kind of like an A-line kind of dress, right? And here you have the personality of the male figure like coming out with the flowers and the tunic, right? And so I see that they don't just see eye to eye, but they also complement each other. This is a very, very, very good card to have in terms of a relationship. This is interesting. Let me pull another one for them. All right, the Star. Now, it seems like in this situation, Joy might be, you know, she might be the person who has big plans for them. You know, she might be the one, she might be like, between the two of them, between Joy and Crush, it seems like Joy is the one who is the dreamer between the two of them. So most likely she's the one who has all plans for them, like for example, hey, let's go here for a date, or let's go there for a date, or let's do this, for a date. And even in terms of the relationship, like where is this headed? She is the one who is orchestrating all of the plans in her mind. And whether she knows it or not, she's manifesting them. I can see that her energy is very strong in terms of manifestation. It feels like she has a lot of faith in herself, in her power, in her own manifestation power, even if she doesn't know it. I'm not sure how spiritually aware Joy is. Like, I don't think anybody knows that at this point because she doesn't really divulge anything of that sort. But in terms of manifesting, the energy that I get is that she is a very strong manifester because she has faith in herself. She has faith that she deserves this. She has faith that these things will come to her. She has faith that these are things which she can actually expect to happen. And something magical happens when you start to expect something, even though it seems impossible. That's one of the techniques by which you can manifest, actually. This is for all of us. So take a cue from Joy that when you start expecting something, you will receive it, It's the same for good and bad things. When you start expecting, let's say, bad things to happen, lo and behold, bad things will happen. But when you start to expect good things to happen, when you start to expect exciting things, things that you know that you deserve, things that you want, when you start to expect them, the universe listens and it gives you that precisely. As long as you stay faithful that you will have that, and as long as you just have fun along the process, right? Now, I think let's get one more card for a future. All right. This is interesting. It's an interesting turn of events from super duper communicative to super duper like great manifestation to a little bit of hard feelings. That's very interesting. I did not expect that at all. All right. So in the future, it might be that they get into a couple of fights. I mean, it's not unheard of for a couple to fight. Every now and then couples, even friends, fight, right? It does happen. But I don't think that it's something that they can't get over, It seems like most of their fights, if they do have fights, or if they will have fights in the future, are arguments. Let's just call them arguments. Or misalignments. Let's call them misalignments. If they do have misalignments in the future, it may be coming from an emotional side, right? An emotional side. Now, we know over here, they do complement each other and they do see eye to eye with each other, but that is the nature of being human. It's not always perfect. It's not always alignment. There are times when you will experience a misalignment of energies, and therefore that could lead to arguments, that could lead to fights, that could lead to basically misalignment, not seeing eye to eye, not seeing each other, right? So at this point, they're actually fine. In the future, it does seem like they may, I'm not saying they will, they may experience a couple of heartfelt arguments, a couple of heartfelt conversations that are not really the best, not positive conversations, but more of arguments, more of disagreements, which is fine. It happens all the time in relationships. Again, we say that. And we have yet to see how this pans out. Although I'm seeing that one person will walk away in terms of this pain. Like one person will, one of the two, like either Joy or Crush, might walk away from this situation emotionally. It's kind of like, how do I explain it? I'm trying to find the words to explain it. So it's kind of like, how do I say this? Let's do a little ASMR. It's kind of like when you just want to take your focus off of it for a second, right? Imagine that something happened to you and it was a big thing, but it's all said and done, it's in the past, and you don't want to bring it up again, and then you just walk away from that situation, however it was left in that situation. It's like that. So I'm seeing that one of them will do that. It kind of feels like crush. You might walk away from that, but that also doesn't mean that he's not that they're not going to reconcile. They're not going to reconcile at any point. So they are following the pattern of a normal relationship where you have great communication, you have plans, and every now and then you will have some form of argument, some form of misalignment, some form of, hey, we're not seeing eye to eye. Again, these are regular things that happen. Okay, let's see. Now I'm invested. Let's get another card. Oh, alrighty. There we go. Now, it does follow. It is following a pattern, you see? So someone walks away and someone becomes a hermit in this case. But in this particular scenario, this hermitry, if there is a word for that, this hermitry is because they're healing their heart. It's being alone for wisdom. It's being alone for wisdom, right? So whenever, also we take another cue from this. Whenever we're hurt, right? Whenever someone hurts us, it's really important for us to recognize that there is a time for us to need to be alone. Okay? There is a time for us to need to be alone. And why is this important? When someone hurts us, we don't necessarily want to ask other people to heal us. They may, if their energy is willing, but the best kind of healing really comes from healing within. When you heal yourself, when you recognize that this was a point in my life, it happened, I don't like it, but I'm willing to move forward because something else is more important, and that's me. My heart is more important. My soul is more important. My energy, my mind, my body is more important than the pain that I have experienced in the past. And that is why being important after being hurt is alone, right? Now, I'm not saying that they're going to break up, although the trend does seem to go that way. Remember that this is only a point in time, right? This is only a point in time. So it may happen that they may break up. Again, we're not sure about this. It's one journey out of all possible journeys, like out of hundreds of thousands of Googleplexian journeys that they could take, right? This might never happen at all. Like this, they might go straight to marriage, for all we know. But at this point in time, this is the curve that's happening. All right? So I hope that this curve doesn't happen. I hope that these two get removed. Let's see an alternative curve for the first time ever here on Simple Spirituality PH. Alternative curve is they actually think about it. So another possibility is after all of this, right? Or rather during all of this, they think about what they want and they dive deeper and deeper into their relationship and everything works out. And everything works out and they have numerous possibilities for each other, numerous possibilities for their relationship, right? And I think I'll need another card. Let's just put this here. So oddly enough, another alternative is, so it's here, right? We're starting from this point. So they have plans for each other. They dive deeper and deeper into their relationship, right? They become very much into the relationship, right? Even though other people might think that, they might not be supportive of their relationship in one way, shape, or form. That's what I'm seeing. And they do live a happy life together, but just a very boring life. So see how the cards change with every possibility? There are numerous, hundreds and thousands of possibilities. This is another possibility. These two cards are just one of the possibilities that could happen, right? And then this is another possibility as we looked into it, right? So, but for today, so this is one possibility again, but for today, let's go with the first reading, right? Let's go with the first reading. So hopefully at this stage, if ever they do experience this kind of energy between the two of them, I hope that they sort it out so that this doesn't need to happen. Okay, so we'll give them good vibes, we'll support them, and we'll just see how their relationship unfolds before our very eyes. All right, so I hope you like this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments, suggestions, you want to say hey, please do comment them down below. If you would like to receive notifications on my new videos, please hit the subscribe button over there. And if you would like your very own tarot reading or Reiki healing session with me, of course, online for now, here are the details. And that's it. Now, I do have a donation button down below. If you would like to tip me, you would like to donate, there is a donation button down below. It's a PayPal donation. You're not required to do so, but thank you so much to those who have done that so far. I'm really, really grateful, and I'm happy that, that you find my content tippable. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys next time. Ciao for now.